Morning, my dear spiritual friends. I am Sabitha.C from White Mirror Corporate. This valuable day, I want to remember about the most significant and valuable day, Jeevan Rathri, which is considered as the Shivaratri. The Shivaratri festival has been celebrating universally, unanimously, and very enthusiastically. On the contrary, some of the people have been misusing and mishandling this valuable day as a corporate and commercial manner. The people must have awareness about the reality of Shivaratri. Shivaratri is for our Jeevan. Since our birth, we have been expensing our valuable time and energy only for sake of the body and the mind, for the sensual excitements. Never we have expensed the valuable day for the soul. This is called enlightenment. Of course, if you want to be enlightened, you have to approach the monasteries and some great spiritual masters. But it's not necessary. When we practice ourselves to awaken this night, we will be enlightened by way of that ultimate Guru, ultimate Lord Shiva, who is giving mukti to all this creation. He is only the person who is a reason of the life, birth, death, everything. So when we surrender the Lord Shiva, He will change miraculously our life. A lot of miraculous evil has happened in Nayarmon's life. They didn't effort to be enlightened. That is the great significance of the Nayarmon's life. We have heard such a effective, ordered subjects about the saints. If you want to be a saint, you have to go to the monasteries and you have to go to hills and mountains. You will have to starve without food and water. But the Myanmar had broken that punctuality and performance. They attained the enlightenment as an ordinary human being by way of celebrating the human life. They experienced all the pain of the life. They didn't worry about it. They didn't renunciate anything from their practices. They were enjoying all the pain of life in an extreme level. But they were thinking God. They were doing all the charitable work selflessly. That is why they are significant and remembered and situated in the Shiva temple. So, in this valuable day, the previous Jeevan Rathri, we decided to go visit all the Shiva temple around in Kongu land. In accordance to our plan, sharply evening for 5:30, we started our journey from Perul Patishwara temple. Lord Patishwara is a very powerful Lord who has been established 1500 years back by the of the Chera kings. Even now, when we enter into the temple, we will experience the great spirituality in that Lord Patishwara temple. After we commemorated that Pradosha function, from Lord Patishwara Peru started a journey to west the Polashi area. First of all, we visited Muthumarai Murugan temple, and afterwards we visited Parabrahmaah. So the way of journey is very enjoyable. Instead of traveling in the busy and commercial manner, we chosen that kind of environmental and evergreen path. We were visiting a lot of peacocks, birds, shipping of birds, and beautiful garden. Our mind was very happy. All our friends who are coming and associating with me were really exciting about it. That was their first experience about last Rathri. And we reached to Parabrahmaah, where the lovable saint was living a long time there, who were attracted. He was attracting more people around our Kongu land. So there we meditated a while. Afterwards, we started to Animalai, and as well as enjoying the environment of Polakshi, we reached Animalai. First of all, we prostrated to Goddess Mahakari Masani, then visited her, the Saint's Place, Alakuswami Hill Temple. The temple is very famous. 20 years back, that was very energetic, but now that has been modified and manipulated by way of modern arts, architecture. Even though we realize some spirituality and spiritual energy there. After we spent one time puja, we went to Devihula Kaliamman temple, which is situated in Chetmarai performance. But that territory is very, very energetic, affluent territory. They had manipulated very, very advanced manner. But somehow we have to respect the place because of the people belief. Millions of people had visited to that Kaliamman temple. Even now, the people are getting the holy water for their renovations. If wherever the renovations are conducted, first of all, they visited to the Kaliamman, Devakula Kaliamman temple and taking the holistic Kirtan to their temple. After visited that place, we went to another temple which is situated in the paddy field of Animalai, Mankandeswara. An ordinary humble man has established a little temple around it, but entirely it has been modified. It's not true. 20 years back when we shared the place was energetic, but now that has been contaminated by way of that modern technology. Anyway, 1,000 people are assembling there. We are respecting the spot. Somehow, at least a basic awareness to the people. And meanwhile, we visited to the Palatangari Anjanaya temple and adjacently a Shiva temple, which has been established just 6 years back, Adiswari. And there, the people were celebrating the Jeevan Rathri by way of singing such Carnatic songs. The music was really enthusiastic and acoustic yes, and we were celebrating. So that stopped our sleep. All the friends were enjoying very much. We were provided such a lovable tea and all snacks too. And it is really abstracted one because we had fasted. We should fast our body and mind. The whole Rathri, it is not advisable to have any food to the body and mind. So absolutely we must fast. The fasting is very advisable. So we are refusing all those things and we are participating in enjoying their performances of Lord Shiva. After finished the third time Kala Puja, we visited to Mardandiswara, who is situated in Somanpurai. And near about 1,000 years back, they had established that temple. The temple performance is very nice. The people were venerating and performing the puja in a very lovable manner. That was a great glamour. This kind of glamour you can't find of any place in this existence, except our Kongu land. And from there, visited to Samaturu. That Samaturu Palace has established a fantastic temple in architectural, ancient, traditional manner. Lords Sodishwara and Sinbhagavalli Dayar. The temple performance is very beautiful. All the palace people were standing in that midnight to worship Lord Shiva and Shakti. And we all were celebrating that night very big. The village people of Samatur and nearby area were standing there and respecting Lord Shiva. That movement, the temple performance is very amazing. So many temples are maintained by that palace, Samatur, the Siddhandishwara, and another temple nearby the graveyard. So I spent that night, very valuable night. Meanwhile, just we visited to our lovable best friend, Mr. Kumar, who has established and expended his money, time, energy in favor of developing an awareness and enlightenment to the people. And that telepathy. We visited Hood Ashram, and that whole night that was very, very silent and such a lovable cattle cow were awakening. So we spent a little time there by way of talking about the spiritual topics. And afterwards we started back to Uthakal Mandapam, Putridam Kondisvara. The Putridam Kondisvara is situated nearby the graveyard by way of this Katpagam people. The Katpagam people is doing their charitable work in so many ways. I had established the universities, Katpagam University, Katpagam Polytechnic, Katpagam Engineering College, Katpagam Hospital. The Katpagam Hospital is doing very lovable service to the people. The doctors are very unique. I experienced myself. I will be grateful to the Katpagam people that Madam Adam is every day visiting to the hospital and mentioning all doctors. This is really a great entrepreneur. So, anyway, that Jeevan Rathri, Shivratri was celebrated in a lovely manner. Anyway, morning 6 o'clock, we completed the 6th time puja and we finished our fasting by way of the great puja. So, Jeevan Rathri is very important. We must understand and try to participate such kind of holistic and simple and humble performances which is commenced and performed in the village areas rather than visiting to the corporate people and who are attracted, who are commercializing, who are segregating money. The people, it is not advisable. So it must be awareness to all our friends. So hereafter, we are going to celebrate this Rathri in a very, very traditional, natural, ancient, energetic manner. Treated Sri Sivamoksha from Parabrahmaah Foundation.